Hi Aries, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to another timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what's coming in love. These are general readings for my Aries. However, we do invite 3 signs into these readings each time. So they're guests, they're visitors. There could be messages here for them, or they could be in your life now or coming into your life. So let's see who has been invited into your reading today. I do put them in the thumbnails and in the description so you can see if you've been invited into somebody else's reading. I have Gemini, you've been invited in. I have Capricorn. Capricorn, you are a guest. And I have Aquarius. There's a reason that you are here today as well. So Gemini, Capricorn, and Aquarius, welcome to this reading for my Aries. Let's see what we have for us. Let's see, love coming, relationships we're in, guidance, anything Spirit wants to share with us. I am a full-time professional psychic medium for those of you that are interested that have never met me or are new to my channel. So this will be a channeled message. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to call in my spirit guides now and ask for guidance. Spirit, could you please share with me any messages of love? This love has potential. Great. They couldn't wait to share that message with me. Jumped out. All right, let's see what else. Aries. This love has potential. I watch you when you aren't looking. Whoa. Okay, they're keeping an eye on you. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know like who you're hanging out with, maybe. Maybe they're checking you out. They are a hopeless romantic. Okay, who doesn't want that? I want a hopeless romantic who I don't think this is a bad way that they're checking you out. I feel like it's kind of cute. It's kind of like they're asking friends, or they're just kind of checking out your social media, or maybe they know where you work or live, or something like that. And not in a stalky way, but they're checking you out. It could be even when you're with them, they're checking you out. You know that feeling of like, you catch them watching you, you catch them looking at you up and down. Something like that. I have a Queen of Swords. I have an Eight of Swords. Okay, I have an Ace of Swords. And I have a Three of Swords. So the first thing that came into me is almost, I don't even want to say an apology, but almost a sense of a conversation about, I'm sorry I've been holding back. I'm sorry I haven't let you in. I'm sorry I haven't shared my feelings before now. I'm sorry that I'm keeping you waiting. I'm sorry I've kept you in limbo. Like there's this sense of I didn't want to do it, but I also didn't want to risk. I didn't want to risk hurting you. I didn't want to risk hurting me. Okay. Spirit just said there's a lot at stake here. In addition to, of course, somebody giving their heart to you, but there could be other circumstances for some of you. There could be children involved. There could be, I just wanted to make sure that, before I got involved with you, that you were going to be a good match, because when I get involved with you, it affects more than one person. It doesn't just affect me. Okay. Like if they had children, if you had children, it would be like I have to make sure that I'm kind of looking at the whole picture, the whole package, something like that. But I do feel like we are going to have a heart to heart with this communication, and it's more along the lines of, I'm sorry I've been holding back my feelings, and now I'm ready to kind of commit. Okay, so a conversation about commitment, a conversation about what would it take for us to be together. There's some kind of circumstances around this connection, whether it's housing, children, having to move. There's some kind of logistics in order for us to be together. And I feel like this person's very practical, they just said. They have a tendency to think things through. They just don't rush into things, which is probably a good thing. They would love to be the kind of person that just follows their heart, but they're not. They think practically, they think logically, and they're thinking things through. So they're looking at all of the options. They're weighing all of the options, all the pros and cons, that are affecting this connection. So you probably have, although look at, he's got a smile on his face. So it's kind of like, I've got all these balls up in the air. I'm juggling a lot. I'm juggling my finances. I've got a lot on my plate. But deep down inside, this person has feelings for you. And I feel like they have been holding back their feelings. There are people out there that it's almost like they want to be told 100% that they're not going to get hurt, or that this is going to turn into something real. You don't know if it's going to turn into something real until you try. So that is what's going on here. It's like this person has to step to the plate. Now, it could be for a Gemini, a Capricorn, or an Aquarius. But I feel like they have been putting a lot of time, and Spirit even just used the word distance. That they've been putting a lot of time, but distance between getting this started. So maybe this is getting off to a very slow start, okay? Maybe we've had feelings for each other for a while. Maybe we have been wondering, is this going to turn into something more, something like that. They will call, okay? I'll take that. So they're getting to the point where it's almost, I want to have a conversation with you about, like, I'm sorry I've been delaying this. I'm sorry you haven't heard from me. I'm sorry that, I haven't jumped all in. I just want to make sure, it's like this, if you could give me, proof that we're going to be okay, we're going to be happy. But there's thoughts of a marriage. Now, there are people out there that won't even start a relationship with somebody unless they think that that is the person they're going to marry someday. Okay, so don't be surprised at that. It's like how can you know that if you haven't even spent all kinds of time with them? But it's like they predetermine before they even jump into a relationship. It's just how they think. So, this person could be already thinking, like, is this somebody that I would actually want to end up with? Is this somebody I could see myself with? Whatever these circumstances are around these two people coming together. It's a growing bond. I love that. Could be a twin flame connection. There could be this fear of, I don't want to have my heart broken. I feel drawn to you. I'm keeping my distance, that kind of push energy that those twin flames have sometimes. They do want a deeper commitment. They do want a deeper commitment. They want to throw their heart into this, but, here it is. It's like, how do we make it official? All right. I think there's a lot going on. Future proposal, marriage, make it official. There's a lot going on in this connection around a commitment, okay? That they are going to jump all in and start something with the intention of, it's because I actually want a commitment with you, okay? So, but the delay and the distance between that time is very difficult. The waiting is difficult, I should say. But their intentions are pure. Spirit just said their intentions are that they want to do right by you. They want to be honest. They want to respect you. They don't want to take advantage of you. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe they're closing. They have some closure in another area of their life. They've let something go. They're trying to not control the situation, not let their ego be constantly dictating this. They're trying to let their heart lead, Spirit just said. I love that. That sense of, I'm overthinking it. I'm trying to project. I'm trying to mark the course that I have no control over. This could be an eternal love. This could be an eternal love. So You can't control love. It goes at its own pace, at its own time, and you can't control it. So be patient. Be patient. That's probably the hardest thing right now, right? Okay, Spirit, where are we headed with this? Opening up. Your person's ready to open up. Okay, that is what's going to happen. They've either come to some kind of a decision that we want to take this to the next level. I want to make it official. I want to be, considered a couple. Good luck is on our side, and speak your truth. Maybe we've been having a lot of serious conversations about where we headed, what's going to happen next. What is it that you want? What is it that I want? But I feel like it's definitely moving into them finally admitting their feelings, for one, and definitely probably saying, I don't want to see other people. I want to give this a try. I see us together. I can see us being happy. All of those things are kind of coming through. 9 of Pentacles. I'm very happy when I'm with you. I feel grateful that you're in my life. Just came in. That's gorgeous. King of Wands. All I know is that I desire you. Now, this person, I would like to think that they lead with their desires and their passion, but they don't. They lead with their heart. They lead with their mind. This particular connection overthinks things. This person puts a lot of weight on things like logistics and how would we do this, and how long would it take, and money and moving, and they just are thinking about logistics instead of let's fall in love first and then let's all those other things fall into place. Okay, let's figure out that we want to be together, and then we'll figure out how all those other things come into place. But it's this revealing my heart to you, right? It's this sense of I feel like we are connected, and I'm going to say that we are finally stepping into true feelings, right? True feelings, honest feelings, moving out of, fear, moving out of that holding pattern that maybe we've been in, something like that. Let's see what their feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. What is my person thinking and feeling? What is my person thinking and feeling? I'm really sorry for all the pain I've caused. Maybe this person has left you in limbo for a little while, because I had all those kind of apologies in the beginning. Like maybe they have been saying, I'm not sure what I want. Maybe they've been saying, I'm not sure if I'm ready for a commitment. I'm not ready for a real relationship. And maybe there has been this delay, because Spirit had used the word distance to me, that there's a distance from the time that we've met until the place of this person admitting their true feelings for you. So there has been a long journey there. I stay up at night thinking of you. So if they're up at night thinking about you, that tells me that, you are consuming their thoughts, and you are coming first. Just came in. That's nice. Thank you, Spirit. Words can't express how much I care for you. So they've grown to love you. They've grown to love you, your family, your children, if you have children. They've grown to kind of get used to you being in their lives, that whole energy. So there's a lot going on here. I feel like we've known each other before. They may feel like they're very, very comfortable with you. Maybe, we've had other experiences in the past, other relationships, but there's incredible comfort level with being with you, something like that. I've learned from my past mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes. I do believe that. Spirit, one more of these. And maybe I'm starting to feel that we're soulmates. This person is taking their time, okay? I wish that it was like love at first sight and sparks and all of those things, but this person's too analytical or thinks too logically for that. They're trying to open up the romantic part of themselves. They're trying to learn to follow their heart. They're trying to learn that, that they can give their heart, Spirit just said. So I'm going to put it in that category, that they are trying really hard to give you their heart. Okay. And then they back it up with this could work. Like that logical part of them says this could work. Okay. This is going to be fine. We're going to be okay. All of those things that logical side of them is thinking. So we're going to get one final message. Let's just see what Spirit says. One final message, please. What do you have for this connection? Page of Swords. I do want to share my feelings. There it is. It's kind of like I want to really open up to you, and I really want to start to be able to express myself, and I really want to learn. That's my page. I want to learn how to be as open and giving and loving and carefree with my words that you are, So there is something going on with that. But my Aries, this connection is going to move forward. Okay. This person is spending a lot of time analyzing this connection, and they will not move forward with this connection unless they've already figured out that they want you and probably want a future with you. Okay. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell. If you'd like to comment below, I love seeing your comments. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.